What if I told you that for less than the price of a decent used car, you could own your own home? No mortgage, no landlord, number 30-year debt sentence. Just you, your land, and a place you actually own. We're talking tiny houses, and yes, some of them are listed for under $10,000 right now in 2026. But here's the thing nobody is telling you, and this is why you need to stay till the end of this video, because some of these deals are exactly what they look like, and some of them will leave you broke, confused, and living in a shell with no running water. Today, I'm giving you the full, honest breakdown. No sugarcoating, no affiliate link fantasies. Real numbers, real options, real pitfalls. I'm going to cover what you actually get for under $10,000. The 4 legit pathways to making it work, the hidden costs that nobody puts in their thumbnails, and I'll show you exactly how some people have pulled this off for real. Stick with me to the end, because the last section alone could save you thousands of dollars and months of regret. Before we dive in, if affordable housing, smart money moves, or off-grid living is your kind of thing, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell. We drop videos every week that nobody else in this space is willing to be honest about. Now, let's get into it. Let's start with why tiny homes under $10,000 are blowing up right now. In January 2025, the median U.S. home price hit $396,900. That's nearly $400,000 for an average home. And that number jumped almost 5% in a single year alone. Rent? Don't even get me started. In most major cities, you're looking at $1,500 to $3,000 a month just to sleep somewhere that someone else owns. So it's no surprise that by 2026, the tiny house movement has gone from a niche, Instagram aesthetic trend to a genuine mainstream housing solution. Cities like Portland, Austin, and even New York City have updated their zoning laws to allow tiny homes on urban lots. New York actually finalized what they called the City of Yes Housing Initiative in 2025, which allows tiny homes as backyard ADUs, accessory dwelling units, potentially opening up tens of thousands of new legal spots to place them. And people are responding. According to trend data from 2026, 65% of new tiny house builds now incorporate modular or prefabricated elements, up from just 38% in 2020. The movement is real. The demand is real. But the $10,000 price tag? That's where it gets complicated. Okay, let's be real with each other right now. This is the part of the video most creators skip because it's uncomfortable. When you see tiny house under $10,000, what you are usually looking at is one of 4 things. Number 1, a shell kit. This is the most common. Companies sell you the outer skeleton of a tiny house. Walls, roof, basic framing. And that's it. No plumbing, no electrical, no insulation, no interior finishing. Just a weather-tight shell. These kits can genuinely start at $4,000 to $9,500. Some are made from wood, pine, spruce, Canadian SPF lumber. Others are steel-framed sandwich panel structures. Some are as small as 96 square feet. Some go up to 200 square feet. Are they real? Yes. Are they livable the moment they arrive? Absolutely not. Number 2, Amazon prefab expandable container homes. Now this went viral in early 2026, and for good reason. You can literally go on Amazon right now and find listings for expandable container homes. Some with 2 to 3 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom for around $9,000 to $9,900. One popular listing is described as a foldable modular house that expands without drilling or cutting. Just fold it out and furnish it. Another is a 40-foot expandable container unit with a full bathroom and kitchen layout. Real? Yes. Move-in ready? Mostly, but with big caveats we'll get to in a moment. Number 3, used or returned tiny homes and cabin kits. Some cabin builders, particularly ones that do rent-to-own programs, occasionally sell returned or used units at significant discounts, sometimes under $10,000. These are pre-built structures that have already gone through the assembly process. They're not new, but they're real, functional spaces. Number 4, DIY builds with raw materials. This is the most ambitious option. Some builders, particularly on YouTube and TikTok, have documented pulling off tiny house shell builds for $8,000 to $12,000 in raw materials if you do the labor yourself. We're talking basic structures on skids or simple foundations. It takes skill, time, and access to tools, but it is possible. So yes, tiny houses under $10,000 exist, but they are almost never a fully finished, move-in ready home. The honest truth is that $10,000 is usually your entry cost, not your total cost. Now here's where I save you from making a very expensive mistake. Let's say you buy one of those $9,000 expandable container homes from Amazon. Exciting, right? But here's what comes after that purchase. Land. You need somewhere to put it. If you don't already own land, rural land can start at $20,000 in some states. In desirable areas, you're looking at much more. And you must check local zoning laws first, because in many places, you cannot legally use a tiny home as a primary dwelling without it being classified as an ADU, an RV, or a park model home. Getting this wrong can mean fines, forced removal, or both. Assembly and site prep. Some of these kits arrive requiring professional assembly. Paul Deshevsky, a housing expert quoted by Realtor.com, put bluntly, make sure you speak to a local contractor and determine the price of assembly before you buy. Site preparation, grading the land, creating access, laying a foundation or pad, can run $5,000 to $50,000 depending on the location and complexity. Utilities, water hookup, electrical hookup, septic or sewage connection. These are not included in the purchase price. In many rural settings, drilling a well alone can cost $5,000 to $15,000. Solar setup to go off-grid, another $3,000 to $10,000 for a basic system, though prices have dropped significantly. Permits and zoning. Depending on your state and municipality, you may need permits to place a tiny home. In some jurisdictions, like San Diego, California, whether your tiny home is even legal depends on whether your property falls under city or county jurisdiction. Getting this wrong is costly. Interior finishing. If you bought a shell kit, you still need to do the interior. Insulation, drywall or paneling, flooring, a kitchen setup, a bathroom with a composting toilet or plumb shower, a bed loft, and storage solutions. Budget another $5,000 to $20,000, depending on how fancy you go. Time. This is the invisible cost. While a professional builder can raise a tiny house in about 120 hours, a DIYer typically logs 480 hours or more. That's 60 full 8-hour workdays of your personal time. So what's the real all-in cost? Let's be honest. If you're starting from scratch with no land and no construction skills, you're probably looking at $25,000 to $50,000 minimum to create a livable, legal tiny home, even if the structure itself was under $10,000. However, and this is important, if you already own land, have some construction skills, keep it simple, and go off-grid with solar, some people genuinely have pulled this off for $15,000 to $25,000 total. It's not a myth. It's just not the $9,999 all-in fantasy that some thumbnails suggest. Alright, now that I've leveled with you on the full picture, let's talk about the 4 real pathways where that $10,000 investment makes genuine sense. Pathway 1. The Amazon or Alibaba expandable container home. Best for people who already own land in a rural or semi-rural area with flexible zoning. You're looking at $9,000 to $9,900 for a unit with basic kitchen and bathroom already built in. These come with insulated sandwich panel walls, steel frames, and fold-out designs that don't require drilling to set up. The key: research your zoning laws first. Talk to your county planning department. Find out if you need a permit. If your land is already zoned for this type of structure, and you have basic utility access or are willing to go solar and use a composting toilet, this is a genuinely fast and affordable option. The YouTube community has documented both good and bad experiences with these. Some love them. Some found quality control issues. Read the reviews carefully. Buy from sellers with strong verified ratings. Pathway 2. The DIY Shell Kit Plus Sweat Equity Build. Best for handy individuals with construction experience or access to skilled friends. Companies like those listed on Chaldees, Home Depot, and various regional cabin builders sell prefab cabin kits. Basic structures in pine, spruce, or steel sandwich panels, starting from about $4,000 to $8,500. You handle the interior yourself. Insulation, flooring, a basic kitchen setup, a loft bed, and minimal bathroom amenities. Add a composting toilet, $500 to $1,000, and a solar panel kit, $2,000 to $4,000, and you're looking at a genuinely livable off-grid space. Key tip from seasoned tiny house builders. Than ever before. Smart home tech has gotten compact and affordable enough to integrate seamlessly. We're talking AI climate control systems that learn your habits and cut energy use, voice-activated compact appliances, solar-powered security cameras, and real-time water and energy tracking apps, all designed for small spaces. Off-grid capability is exploding. The International Energy Agency reported that off-grid solar installations grew 32% globally in 2025, and tiny house owners are among the top adopters. Solar panel costs have dropped dramatically, making it more realistic than ever to live completely off-grid for a fraction of what it cost 5 years ago. Space-saving design has hit a new level. Murphy beds, expandable dining tables, nesting chairs, kitchens that double as workstations, lofts that convert to reading nooks. Designers are getting incredibly creative. Studies have also shown that people in well-organized, tiny spaces report lower stress levels and improved mental health. Less clutter, more peace. And the community aspect is growing beautifully. Micro-communities with shared courtyards, co-working spaces, and community kitchens are emerging in cities like Portland and Austin. Los Angeles even launched a tiny home village project that provides transitional housing with privacy and dignity. This isn't just a housing option anymore. It's a lifestyle movement. So, if you're serious about this, here's your step-by-step starting point. Step 1. Check your zoning. Call your county planning department. Ask whether a tiny home, ADU, or park model home is permitted on your land or the land you're considering. This is a non-negotiable first step. Step 2. Decide which pathway fits your situation. Landowner with DIY skills? Go the kit route. No skills but have cash. Look at expandable container homes from vetted sellers. Tight budget? Scout Facebook Marketplace for used units. Step 3. Build your real budget. Take the purchase price and add land costs, site prep, utilities, permits, and interior finishing. Be honest. Multiply your estimates by 1.3 to account for the unexpected. Always. Step 4. Start small and learn. Browse YouTube. Seriously, there is a treasure trove of real build documentation from real people. Visit our /tiny houses on Reddit. Look at sites like tinyhousedoc.com and tinyhousebasics.com. Learn before you spend. Step 5. Don't skip the foundation. Whether that's a quality trailer, a concrete pad, or properly leveled skids. The base of your home is where you should not cut corners. Every experienced tiny house builder hammers this point home. Look, I know $10,000 sounds almost too good to be true when it comes to home ownership in 2026. And honestly, there's a version of that skepticism that's healthy. But there's also a growing community of real people. Minimalists, nomads, retirees, young professionals who have made this work. Not because they ignored the challenges, but because they understood them, planned for them, and pushed through anyway. The dream of owning your own space, free from rent, free from a mortgage that owns you, is not dead. It just looks different than what your parents imagined. A tiny house under $10,000 could be the seed of that freedom. It just takes honest planning, a little patience, and a willingness to live differently. If this video helped you, drop a comment below. I read every single one. Tell me, are you seriously considering a tiny home? What's your biggest obstacle right now? Like this video if it gives you real, honest value. Subscribe if you want more content like this. No fluff, no hype, just real information to help you make real decisions. And I'll see you in the next one.